Alrighty ho, neighborinos, I am back today to cover some more JoJo Part 7 Still Ball Run. In this stream we are covering a Volume 10, which is chapters 40 to 42.5, I think also. Yeah. Man, my voice was quite mellow during that introduction. Sometimes my voice goes everywhere. I'm like, oh my god. But that time it was just... It's pretty alright. So yeah, last time we actually lost a fam. We lost Mountain Tim. I can't believe it. And then Blackmore got defeated as well, so that happened. But Blackmore's an arsehole, so we don't like Blackmore anymore. Blackmore's an arsehole. He killed Mountain Tim. He killed one of our fams. So yeah, that happened. Also, Lucy still was saved. Also, they got the other corpse part, which then I think led to the next part as well, which is now leading back into the race itself as well. So, without further delay, let's get this show on the road and see what happens next in chapter 40. Also, amazing cover art as well. Mwah! Cover art. Some beautiful cover art. But it's Mountain Tim. It's Mountain Tim. You can't take down Mountain Tim. It's impossible. He's a fam. Fams don't die. He was actually technically doing his job, but still. It's Mountain Tim. Can't lose Mountain Tim. Man dem gave the most Western speech in the universe and he died. I was like, you can't do that. That's just... No. No, I do not stand for that. But alas. Now we sit here. We sit here now without Mountain Tim. Also apparently not Blackmore either. But alas. So, chapter 40, A Silent Way, part 1. The town of Kinsley, I thought it Kansas. The town of Kingsley is located in the dead center of the North American continent, 1,561 miles from both the east and west coast. Oh my god, here we go. Haha, right, we're back to this dude. And here he comes, Jared Zeppeli, coasting towards the finish line, and gracefully, goal! Following him is Johnny Joestar, and Dwight Han from Mongolia is turning behind. He just entered Kansas City. Woo! There we are. Oh man. Oh boy, he's back. He's still going. This dude is still going. Okay. This fourth stage, spanning a distance of about 1,250 kilometers, has been quite an upset. Due to an unexpected storm that hit last night, at the start of this stage, there were 1,918 racers, but now, more than 1,450 of them are declaring their withdrawal from the race. That means the remaining number of racers left has been reduced to about 400, a mere fourth of the starting number. Oh. Who would have expected such hard conditions in the middle of this great continent? Who could have predicted this harsh reality? He is. I admit that the narrator's amazing, but he's just one of those guys you have to like prepare yourself for. You have to do that massive breathing and actually go. He's one of those guys you have to like prepare yourself for. Take a look. Conversely, the number of spectators waiting at the finish line has multiplied enormously since the beginning of the race. The money being circulated through the gambling is said to have reached astronomical levels. Whew! We're back to reality now. We're back to Jared Zeppeli. Johnny, what place did we finish in? What number did I finish as? Come on, fam. You two, have you seen my wife? She left to go back to the hotel last night by herself. She said that she was tired and wanted to go to sleep, and I was busy preparing for today. I haven't seen her all morning. No, neither of us have either. We discovered that the intruder was Mountain Tim, but oddly, we haven't had contact from Blackmore since last night. He suddenly hung up and haven't heard from him since. I have no idea where he could be. He made one phone call last night, reporting somewhere 5 kilometers from town. He suddenly hung up and haven't heard from him since. The one who was in the pigeon cage on the roof, he's the troublesome one. Mountain Tim is irrelevant. There's someone else. The corpse parts eventually There will be ours. The more important thing is this. Traitors will not be condoned. Do you understand? Could he be somewhere in this crowd watching me? A thorn in our side will be a future hindrance to our strength. We must find the culprit and we must kill him. Ooh! He means business. I can't say the word now. He means business. He means business. I'll ask you what place I am. Shit, look over there. Hot Pants and Sandman. They're loitering out over there. Loitering? Yeah, loitering. Poco Loco's there too. He's already drinking the water at the rest area. Oh, okay, here we go. And now, the results of the full stage race are in. Please take a look at the scoreboard. There we are. Oh man. Intrigue, here we go. Poco Loco second, Dry Zeppeli third, Johnny Joestar fourth, Dot Hand fifth, Sandman sixth, Hot Pants seventh, Sloop John B 8, Lotters Club 9, Zenyatta Mondetta number 10, Caravan Sari number 11th. I saw that. I was like, hey, I saw that. Is that a JoJo reference? Is that a JoJo reference at the top there? Oh, Araki, you sneaky person. So the winner is Norisuke Higashikata. It's one of those names I haven't seen in a long time. I actually have to sound out the whole entire word before I actually say it. It's been a long time since I actually said that second name. Man, that JoJo reference though. I thought so. Again, I couldn't win again. It's like I'm repeating myself, but you're the one that won. We took a detour to the north and even went through that storm. We couldn't have hoped for a better placement in this race. Shit, the guy who placed first. Who is it? Higashikata. Wasn't anyone impressive in the first couple of races? He's over there, that man. He's Japanese. Japanese people are polite, but that somehow makes me more wary of him. It doesn't seem like he's a samurai either. The weapon on his back isn't what they normally use. Oh, excuse me. I guess you can drink first before me. The finishing placement has no bearing on who gets to drink first, after all. Oh, by the way, I was first. But that really has nothing to do with who gets to drink first. What number were you? Please, go ahead. Oh, really? Really? You're fine with that? You shouldn't have. Oh. Thank you, young one. Also, do you follow the papers? Do you want to read something? How about it? Read this, right here. Here, the part I circled in red. Oddities of the world. A man with two navels. Japan. Norisuke Higashikata, 68, of Sendai, Japan, is oddly enough the owner of two navels photograph. His parents and grandparents only have one and were in great health during their lives. Higashikata is currently entered in a stillborn race. Will he be able to complete it? Also, current research is being done by several medical experts. Oh, interesting. So, some reporters from Italy came to do an article. That's me. I was in the papers. Do you want to see it? The real thing. Interested? Do you want to stick a finger in it? Huh. For the first time I saw that, I was like, did I read that wrong? But no, I read that correctly. Get away from me, you old geezer. If you got your water, then step aside. Water your horse and then go tend to it somewhere else. Good choice. It would be improper of someone like you to touch a man's navel. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Hey Johnny, look. Shit. I thought so. It's like I said back there. Oh, it's the man of the hour. It's the mandem of the hour. Oh, we're back to the narrator. And is Diego Brando finally at the finishing line? The Emperor Dio. Whew. But looks like he's taken quite a bit of damage from the storm. He finished in an astonishing 54th place. 54th place. And that would mean, of course, that he gets two additional points this round. He didn't try after all. Johnny. He really pisses me off. I don't like this at all. Guys like him, they're the worst kind. Oh. Diego is quite pissed. Mandem is not having it. He ain't having it. He's just like, oh boy, when I get my hands on that gyro Zeppeli, it's gonna be quite the match. It'll be quite the match, I say. Whoa. What's happened to my back? Gyro, what is it? What's going on? Looks like this part shows you. Look, it's some sort of map. There are words too. The line in the sand is being drawn towards you, making patterns on the ground. And I know what these look like. Lakes. The Great Lakes. This one is Lake Michigan. There we are. I said it. How's it going, fam? How's it going? Oh, okay, here we go. So, fifth and sixth stage, Illinois skyline, Michigan lake line. So, fifth stage, Kansas City, Chicago Lake, Michigan. Distance approximately 780 kilometers. And estimated race time approximately 41 days. Number of participants 441. Fifth stage, Chicago Lake, Michigan. Mackinac City Lake, Huron? Yeah. Distance approximately 690 kilometers. Estimated race time approximately 12 days. Yeah, my throat is still recovering. It's one of those things. I think what happened was, on one of the days, my throat got really freaking bad and I couldn't actually hardly breathe. And I think after that point, I must have ruined it. So I'm still trying to get over it. Because I was alright for 2 days, like 2 weeks ago. And then after that point, it all came back. I was like, oh god. And it came back even worse than last time. I think I ruined my throat during that stage. So now it's kind of all the time now, until it just randomly just goes away. So, and what the hell is this? There's more than one mark here. There are two. Yeah, it looks like there are 2 marks. Yeah, 2. The next 2 quartz parts are located next to each other. And there are 2 phrases. The right arm and both ears. That's what I was thinking. She's sitting there like, what? What's happening? What's going on here? It's like, well, looks like I'm on a bizarre adventure now. And then you hear the people in the background going, "Blins." Because in JoJo land, there's always a running band of people with drums who go "Blins" every single time it actually make a reference to the fact it's called bizarre. Near the next goal, there are 2 parts in Lake Michigan. That's not all, Gyro. Look more carefully. If there really is a next map, if it really shows the next locations, look directly underneath my body. There are 3 places. The boundary between the 2 lakes. It's right on the destination for the sixth stage. There we are. Don't you just hate it when your body makes maps on the floor? Jesus Christ, it must be terrible. Both legs. Whoa, 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 whoa. All this from just the spine? And now we know where to find more parts. Both legs, both ears, and the right arm. What is this? What is it? President is looking for it too? I just saw the corpse part move and go inside your body. There are a few things we want to ask you too. What were you doing in a president? We want some information regarding the current situation. Basically, do you know? Do you know whose corpse the president is collecting? I don't know either. I haven't found that much. I haven't found out that much. The president has a very old map, and he's setting up the race based on it. My husband is just being used for this president's purpose. Is the president a stand user? Does he have some sort of ability? Oh, stand user. That's the words. There are the words. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm sorry. But as for the corpse part, the president has the heart. Yes, the heart was already inside the president's chest. That was when I found out about all of this. The heart? He's got to be a stand user. Your country's top official is a stand user, huh? Stands have a special power. You haven't seen even a glimpse of the president's ability. You have no idea? No, I don't know anything about things like that. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to know either. It scares me. That guy over there, he chased you all the way here. Oh wow, he's just he's just there. Oh my god. he just passed out over there, just like, ugh. Well, not, it's more than passed out, but you know what I mean. Just cotching there. Just cotching. Just like, what's up? You sure the president and his buddies don't know about you? They don't know that it was you who brought us the spine. Blackmore most likely didn't have time to make a report back to the president. The phone cable suddenly snapped, so... But, if they know I'm finished, the president found out, then my husband will already be dead by now. That's just a matter of time, too. Oh. They'll find out about me sooner or later. I see. So that's what happened. Alright, last question. Is that your horse? No, it's a government horse. That reminds me, someone saw me leave. You actually got a point there. She actually practically has just been put into this whole entire situation. Have you actually ever had a character before that's been kind of thrown into, like, kind of the JoJo sphere? I've kind of looked for it personally, but just kind of been thrown into it. I'm actually trying to remember now. The other good thing is she actually has a genuine purpose for that to be there as well. Like, she wants her husband to be safe, so it's kind of a neat thing. I think Lucy's one of those characters that slowly develop as time goes on. Like, you'll see her slowly develop in the background until it actually happens to be kind of a big thing later on. Then come here. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, that Johnny Joe star. Oh yeah, you're right. I was gonna say, because it's one of those things, it's kind of a neat, it's a neat perspective to get on the whole entire event, is to have someone completely thrown into the events, like someone who doesn't want to be kind of there, just kind of thrown into it. Just trying to see their actual reaction as time goes on. So that's a little perspective you got on the whole entire event. It's just not the fact of the two protagonists' perspective. I made a vow to never let a woman get on my horse, so hitch a ride with Johnny. That way, no one can prove that you were here. There goes that horse. On its merry way. Resident is going to track that horse here sooner or later. But they'll just think that Blackmore came here from Kansas City on that horse. The tracks only led in one direction. That's what they'll have to assume. Even if Blackmore could walk in midair, they'll have to assume that that was Blackmore's horse, so you were never here. Damn, that's some A-class detective work going on there. The Detective Gyro. You never stepped a foot outside of Kansas City, alright? You stole out to go shopping, and then went back to your room and slept until the morning. That's it. Even if someone saw you hitch a horse, that's all there was to it. So you're telling me to go back. I don't want to. I can't go back to Kansas. What I'm asking you to do is rescue my husband from the president and take him and let us escape to a different country. That's why I came here. I can't do that. I refuse. We can't afford to quit this race now. Oh. The only way you're going to get out of this safely, listen up, there's only one way. You go back to Kansas City as if nothing happened, stay near your husband during the race, just like you normally do, and get close to the president and still the heart. That's what you're going to do, Miss Steele. Huh? What? What did you... Wait, Joro. What are you saying? It's actually kind of true. They actually all are pretty much Sherlock Holmes tier smart. Like, even characters you've not expected, it's just like, well, carry on, fanbo. Carry on. I told her to steal it. You do it, Miss Steele. Go to him and take it from him. If you want to save yourself, that's what you're going to have to do. No way. I don't want to. Gyro, what are you trying to make her do? She's only 14. Shut up, you said to fuck out of this. You said you wanted us to smuggle you out of the country. What are you planning on doing after you escaped? Build an igloo on the North Pole and watch the Northern Lights with your husband? Go live in a desert where you don't know anyone and live in fear of your pursuers as you watch the sun rise each morning? If you swore your love to him when you married him, then protect that oath to your husband. I didn't tell you to defeat the president, just take his ability. Tonight, you succeed in doing that partly. And because that's something that should be commended, I'll give you this. Oh, that was good. Oh. That Gyro Zeppeli. Getting that Zeppeli. He's been a massive penis, but it's just like it's just that Zeppeli. It's just that Zeppeli. But it's probably a tier. But I was always say he's kind of got. There's probably an ulterior motive to what he's trying to say as well. I think what it comes off of his being a massive penis, but the problem is I think he has a purpose to what he's trying to say. That's the thing, I think. Like, he's not one of those characters that just goes, oh, piss off, that kind of thing, without actually kind of a ulterior motive to it. Maybe had it been the beginning part of the part, I might have said maybe he might be kind of a little bit out of line. Well, he probably still kind of is saying it a bit out of line. But I think ever since what happened to Ringo, there's always a motive to what he's trying to say now. Like, he's not kind of just thinking out loud and kind of just saying, oh, you need to piss off right now. Because you don't serve a purpose here. Just go and do that now. Go to your husband, that's it. I think there's a reason to what he's trying to do here. I think everything with Ringo kind of led his one moment, like, in essence, in his character. It's kind of all preemptive, you get what I mean? I think, at least. Like, yeah, the way he's kind of saying it isn't the kind of way to go about it, but he's kind of retaining his character in essence. He's not kind of going against his own, like, kind of principles at the same time. He's not completely 180 this whole entire character. Though he's kind of learnt a lot more what to do, he's still retaining what made Gyro Zeppeli, which is kind of what he does there. If you have that eye, the parts draw each other together. Even if you don't have a sound ability, that should be enough to be able to take the heart. I'll lose my sound ability, but I still have my technique. Oh. Damn it! I want to call smart more than you do. So a part of me won't allow myself to be completely angry with you, even if you want to. Even I want to. But the chances of this succeeding are close to zero. You're telling her to infiltrate the core of the enemy. If she fails, the consequences will be grave. Who will come to her if she fails? Is this a terrible thing to do? Oh, it's a terrible thing to propose. There we are. It's a terrible thing to propose. It's too heartless, Giuseppe. Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. If it's the only way, I'll do as you say. Oh. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's the other thing as well. Like, I think he retains what he's been taught. Though I guess he wants to kind of get away from it as well. But like, he kind of retains what was learned. Because he does kind of lack that empathy. He doesn't lack the empathy in other, like you see in other characters where they're completely complacent and just like piss off, girl, that kind of thing. But it's the way he was taught. It kind of changes him slightly. It's not in the sense that it kind of becomes a little bit like, oh my god, what are you doing here, fam? It's just in the sense of how he's brought up and how he's bringing those principles into his own kind of characteristics. Because certainly, when you get other characters who don't ever empathise with anyone, it sort of comes off as if he's just kind of being a complete douche. But here, there's always an emotive to what he's trying to say. Sob. Johnny, you don't have to comfort her. We have to get to Kansas City. We're the only ones who can know the next court's parts locations. I was wrong about you, Miss Lucy Still. I wish for you and your husband's good luck. Though, well, I never let you ride on my horse, of course. If you're gonna give me back the eye eventually, don't lose it somewhere. For a second there, I actually thought Jago was just kind of like trying to listen in on the war. I was like, Jago, that's actually kind of like... that's an apt way of doing things. Just like, it's like, oh wait, hold up, wait, I've got to pose this. I can't listen in on the wall without being posed. Just... Diego Brand in a nutshell, just mwah. Beautiful man. Beautiful man. You wanted to talk, was it? Your name, Diego Brando, yes? Yes, let me get straight to the point. I have the left eye of the corpse. I'll hand this over to you. Whoa, let's not get too hasty though. I thought I said I wanted to talk directly with the president. Alright, wait. Don't go, come back here, will you? We'll talk then. I want to do business with your president. Oh! he kind of does actually. Oh man, he's adorable, Diego. He's an adorable person. My silver bullet's taken some damage. He won't be taken out of this race, but it's impossible for him to run with the top runners of the race. For my horse, I want to take the next 2 stages slowly. However, Jerry Zeppelin and Johnny Joestar definitely know where the next course parts are located. I don't know which parts they are yet, but I want to take them from those 2. You want the same thing, correct? Why don't we collaborate our efforts? Oh. What do you mean by corpse parts? You've lost me. You don't have to play dumb with me. If you don't want to divulge too much information, that's fine with me. The corpse wasn't my main objective to begin with. I've had to give up this eye along with the other parts. What I do want, however, is money. I want money. Simple enough, right? I, Dio, will take the other corpse parts from Gyro and sell them to the president. That's a transaction. By the way, that eye, though I don't know if he'll buy it from you or not, how much do you want for it? New York, Manhattan Island. Oh! I think he is, because I think he actually has the most depth of a character. I think the problem was with Part 3 and Part 1's Dio, they just kind of lacked a bit of depth. It just kind of felt like as if, oh, okay, alright, dude. Alright, dude, okay, we get it. But here he's kind of got a purpose to why he wants to fight. It's not kind of a materialistic reason as well. Like, in essence, he actually does have a genuine reason why he's there and why he wants to race and everything like that. That's what I kind of like about him, more than any other kind of bad guy beforehand. How about it? I want to secure a powerful government position in the future. You can make me mayor of New York. I sell it to you for that price along with all the other parts. Know your place. You're just... Listen well, Diego Brando. We could execute you right here, right now. Yeah, I mean, part 6, I think he got more depth after he wasn't there. Like, when he's kind of more passively, like, kind of developed. That's what I kind of got from the whole entire thing. Like, part 3 was kind of like, oh, it was basically half his character. And as the parts went on, you kind of got to see more of him and what he was doing and everything like that. It's kind of made him a lot better, I think. Just part 3 Dio was just kind of like, oh, okay. We got part 6 Dio, it's kind of like, oh my god, alright. Alrighty there, boy. There's a traitor, isn't there? Among one of you, I know. Oh! I found a corpse of the man named Blackmore, as I passed through the plains. You think it was just Gyro and Johnny that finished him off, right? But there was someone else there, a third person. I can tell because of the horse's weight from the prints. I know Johnny's horse's prints very well. Someone hitched a ride on Johnny's horse back there. The horse was carrying more weight. But why? Because the third party was your traitor. Because there was a need to leave the horse behind and pretend that nothing happened. That's why they rode on Johnny's horse. Am I wrong? You got a point there. I've never seen that before in my life. Someone actually trade an eye for Manhattan Island. That's quite the trade-off, actually. So I found I'll give you this part of a person for the Manhattan Island. It's like, well, I didn't expect that to happen, but I guess. Alrighty. JoJo, places where you don't think you ever hear the words of a dinosaur, and also the fact that you see a transaction between two people for a Manhattan Island and a corpse part. But alas. What do you think about it? Yeah, an eye for an eye. An eye for a Manhattan Island in this case. I see. You're saying that you know who this is. I bet you do. Do you want to know? I could find out who. Because I know everyone's weight. I might not know the face, but I could find out soon enough. But I won't tell you. Not just yet. What? I'll tell you once I take the parts from Gyro and finish my revenge. So, are you willing to do business with me? I trust you'll say yes. Let's do this. It's a win-win situation. Give me Manhattan Island. Peasant scum. And what exactly are you planning on doing, Mr. Diego Brando? I want another stand user to be my law subordinate. I repeat, subordinate. The horse won't be able to catch up to those two in its current condition. I'm going to take down Gyro as a team. That nod though. That nod though. How arrogant. But we'll overlook it. You've been given permission. He'd be stationed there to kill you if he felt the need. If people felt the need. Didn't you notice he's over there? You can make him your subordinate. Make him cooperate. Come out. Oh, it can't be. Impossible. He's the one. Him. You were there this entire time. You're a stand user. You? Have you spoken with him before? I'm not entirely sure. Just a few moments ago, I was back there drinking water with him. Is he useful? A guy like him? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Does the man carry a door everywhere he goes? That's pretty swaggy, actually. The man just carries a door everywhere. Hey, what is this? What's going on? What do you do to that beehive? I don't understand it too well myself, but you should stand back. I don't think you should touch those things. Now, he's got a point. I wouldn't touch those either, to be honest. Just in case. You never know. I told you not to touch them. Dio, I think you should let go of that bottle immediately. Drop it! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my. Oh no! Oh my. Is that a watch? You should be glad you had it on, otherwise it would have been disastrous. I see. I guess I approve. Anyway, I have a favour to ask. What time is it now? Wasn't the watch very important, if I remember correctly? So if I remember correctly, the watch was important to Dio's character. Don't trust Ego Brando right now. We're just using him. We'll take that eye from him at a later date. Don't entrust the search for the traitor to him either. Oh, okay, alrighty. That's a pretty freaking good chapter. Oh boy. That goddamn swag, though. That swag. That swag. 41, A Silent Way Part 2. So, 5th stage, 8th day, approximately 800 kilometers away from Kansas City, approximately 2 kilometers away from the Mississippi River, near Fort Madison, approximately 308 kilometers away from the destination, Chicago. Loco is coming. There's another one behind him. That's Hot Pants over there. Dot Han is there too. In front of us is Sandman. The current lead is probably Sandman as well. Who is that? I can't see because of the row of corn. I think as everyone just goes on, I think Gyro just gives him swag. I think it's just a thing now. It's a Gyro swag effect. It just all kind of just brushes up everyone else. Eventually everyone else just have the swag. They'd be like, it's too much swag. Just too much swag. I don't know who it is, but it's another one making his way across the field. Gyro, I think we should take a little break here. Everyone in the group are normal strong contenders, but we already have a good idea about what their horse's stamina and capabilities are like. They won't be able to get too much of a lead, even if we rest here. It's more important to think about how we are going to cross the Mississippi. Yeah. Hey Johnny, I just thought of a song. I just made it up. The lyrics in tune, both written by Gyro Zeppeli. Oh, he's gonna drop the mixtape. He's dropping the mixtape. Ah, you wanna hear it? I'll sing it for you if you want. You seem pretty nonchalant about all of this. What? You wanna hear it or not? I'm not gonna sing it twice, you know. Then I wanna hear it. Alright, then fine. The title is the cheese song. Ahem. Here I go. Pizza mozzarella, railer, 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 railer. Pizza mozzarella. That's how it goes. What do you think? The second verse repeats with gorgonzola, zola, 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 zola. So, what do you think? It's great, Gyro. I really like it. Really? Oh my god. No. That face. Oh no, you can't see it. I'm in the way. No. I got to move myself now. Christ. Hold up. Give me a second. You're missing the prime face. You missed. Oh, come on, computer. There we are. Look at that face. Look at the face of Gyro Zeppeli. Look at him. He's the most cutest boy in the world. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man. That's just... Mwah. Just that face. I want that... Just that face. I want the poster. Ah, god, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh man. You know, it's actually kind of a cool thing as well. In the video game for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I think it's All-Star Battle, if I'm correctly, the person who voices Gyro Zeppeli also voices Sakamoto from Gintama. So when you hear that song in the game, it just sounds like him. It sounds like Sakamoto just saying Gyro Zeppeli's lines. It's the greatest thing ever. Ah, man. It's so goddamn good. I need to replay the game after this, actually. When I finish part 2, I have to go and replay the game. Oh, man, it's great. It's awesome. This is insane. It's stuck in your head so easily, especially the Rayla part. It's like a masterpiece. I can't get it out of my mind. It'll definitely be a hit in Europe. Do you think so? That's what I've secretly been thinking too. Can you write it out on a score sheet? Rayla. He's so adorable. Rayla. Zola. What's up from a band? Oh man, please. Oh please. I would totally just see a spin-off part of What If they actually started a band. Like just do K-On! But with Gyro and Johnny. The greatest thing ever. Ah, no, it has to be done now. I will. If it doesn't happen, I will write it myself. A K-On! Version, but with Gyro Zeppeli and Johnny Joestar. By the way, this too, Johnny. I see this letter when we were passing the halfway point between Kansas City and Chicago. Oh man, that was just Bizarre Band. It has to be done now. I'm thinking of it. I'm gonna do it. My first script. My first script will be the fact I write a Gyro Zeppeli and Johnny Joestar version of K-On! It could be done. We could actually, in theory, just incorporate Gyro Zeppeli and Johnny Joestar into Moe Girls. It'd be a massive hit, I bet you. Like, it would be the best reconstruction of anything ever. But there's nothing happening in K-On! Everything happens in the K-On! Version with Gyro Zeppeli and Johnny Joestar. So that's how we do it. That's how it's going to happen. A while back, I wrote them a coded letter, and they sent it to my home country and to the Vatican. I asked about the identity of the corpse, and this was their answer. Signor Gyro Zeppeli, there are no existing records of such saints. That is all. Straight to the point. I want to know what you think. What's your opinion? I mean, I frankly have no idea. You are the only one who seems to think that the corpse is a saint. Maybe the corpse has nothing to do with the Vatican. Hey, I told you before, that's not possible. In the core of everyone who searches for the true power, is the need to be revered. There we are. That's why the president is out searching for these parts personally. It has to be a saint. It's necessary for the corpse parts to be those of a saint. Say the words correctly. It's not just about obtaining an ability or talent. So in summary, what you're trying to say, I still don't get it. Damn it! That's it. That's what pisses me off. I don't know what I'm trying to say either. But isn't this weird? I only wrote one sentence in this whole letter. Don't you think that's weird? Why isn't the Vatican asking me any questions? Like, Zeppeli, are you currently in possession of said corpse, or show us to prove that I have it? They're not asking for details. That's what's bothering me. That's true. So it must be that either the Vatican has no interest in this corpse, or maybe they already have a good idea of the identity of the corpse, but it's someone so sacred that it's too dangerous to reveal the name of the person that this corpse belongs to in the letter. You don't have a hunch as to who this is. Jaro, who do you think the corpse is? Not even a guess. Shut up. Seriously, Johnny, shut the hell up. I'm not asking for your opinion, remember? This conversation's over. We'll find out when we find the next part at Lake Michigan. That's where the right arm is along with both ears. Ah, ow! That hurt my Johnny. That hurt my Johnny. You don't hurt my little sunshine boy. Huh? A towel? Clop, clop, clop. Huh? Someone's coming, Johnny. Clop, clop, clop. I can hear a couple of horses. They're heading our way through the fields. Clop, clop. Oh no! It's now not clop. It's now chop, chop. I've got a good idea who it is. It was in the last. I think it was in the last volume as well. Who it might just be. I was like, that's what you're going for in this one. Good old Araki. That's what you're going for. I like it. I like it. I've got a good idea. I've got a good idea who it is. But I'm gonna keep my suspension of disbelief open just in case it happens to be someone else. Jaro, I can hear something inside the cottage. Something's behind that door. I can hear it. Chop, chop. I just checked the barn a moment ago. There's no one in there. This is bizarre. Well, hey, he said it. There we are. there should be like a confetti thing just comes out of nowhere. It goes, hey, he said bizarre. He said the words. Jaro, something's definitely going on. I definitely heard something. What was that? Johnny, get on your horse right now. Let's get out of here. Who the hell could be approaching us anyway? Clop, 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 clop. You say that something's up, so it must be up. Don't climb that ladder! Jaro, don't touch it! An axe. It's axe. Don't touch that ladder. Oh. Oh. Clop, 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 clop. Don't touch this barn either. Just don't. I just used the axe to open the barn door. I also used my towel to hold the handle of my pot. I don't know what's going on, but it's an enemy. There's an enemy here. If you touch anything, you'll be attacked. Don't touch anything, Jaro. They're trying to make us touch something. Clop, 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 clop. I knew we were bound to run into one of these guys sooner or later, but looks like they're planning on coming straight for us. I saw a silhouette in the cornfields. It looks like they're coming in. They're coming into this clearing. Now. Let's decide now whether or not we want to see who they are and beat the shit out of them, or just get the hell out of here. They're coming! They're coming! They're coming out! What is this? Jaro, there's something wrong. This, behind that door. This barn. Huh? What is... There's something... No, go. Just in case. What is this? It's disappearing. The boards on the other side of the barn, of the roof, they're all gone. The barn is crumbling. Oh no, don't touch the feet. Don't touch the feet. Don't do the feet. Please don't. Oh, that's disgusting. Chop. Oh! Woo! There goes his foot. Or part of it, at least. Ah! Jaro, this is... Get away from the barn. This is... Our enemy's planning to surround us with his trap. Uh-oh. No. No. Dot Han! Our enemy is Dot Han. Huh. Wouldn't you know? What the... Something just ran out of the fields too. What the hell are those? And I can hear the sound of hooves coming from them. Joe, we need to get our horses and ourselves away from this barn now. Damn it! There are too many things to do at once. He's in the fact that I can't walk to his advantage. Go. Darhan, listen here. I'm only going to warn you once. Don't come any closer. Oh. Yeah, I know, but the fact is, I can't stand when something happens to people's feet. It's just, it grosses me out completely. Oh man, I hate feet. I just generally hate the sight of feet getting hurt. It's one thing that always gets me. That and nails. Can't stand the sight of those kind of things. And probably also teeth, I'm not too sure. But whenever I kind of see that in things, I'm just like, nope, I'm getting out of here. I'm not on this train anymore, Iraqi. I'm getting off this Iraqi train. Ah. What? Impossible. What just happened? It's still ball. Help me. Ah. What am I doing? What the? Jesus Christ, what is happening? Uh-oh. Police cars are going past. Yeah. Whenever I play a video game or anything like that, it just involves nails. It's just, no, I can't do it. I'm like, just no. Resident Evil 7 in VR was an experience for me. Just that game in a nutshell was an experience. I left that game with kind of like, oh god, that part. Yeah, I was gross. Did I do live reaction of that section of that part? I can't remember. But I did get weird. I was like kind of just like no, not watching. I can't. It just it's disgusting. Whenever something happens in nails, it hurts me inside. Oh god, it's just disgusting. Resident Evil 7 changes you after a while. Once you play that game all the way through, you just become a changed person. Like, it's just one of those things. It's just, ugh. It's feet and nails. I've had bad experiences with both of them, so whenever I see it on the screen, I'm just like, nope. Can't watch, I'm sorry. Oh! Oh! Help me. The steel ball is completely destroyed. Right down to the core. He destroys whatever he touches. He destroys whatever touches him. Is that it? Damn it. Dr. Han isn't the enemy. He's just being used as a tool for the real enemy's ability. He's just like that barn. If we touch him, or his horse will be destroyed. The enemy isn't planning to trap us. He's already got us surrounded, so we can't escape. We've already fallen into his trap. Joe, he's going to plow into us. Oh. Ura! The man is a fountain. I mean, have you seen a JoJo fountain in quite a long time? Like part 5 was JoJo fountain pretty much. Everyone was just a fountain of blood. Part 6 not so much. There was kind of a few examples of like, whoa, there's a lot of blood. But it was kind of like on like the DL kind of section. It wasn't like it's on the down low. It wasn't too much blood. Part 7 just like fountains. So everyone's a fountain of blood. It's like playing what was it? It's a game that you can actually you play. Evil Within. Whenever you get killed in Evil Within, you become like a massive pool of just nothing afterwards. It's really weird. I don't know. It's just one of those things like it's like you're held together by glue. You just explode. Yeah, I don't know. Part 7's been kind of, I don't know. It's a body horror in JoJo that always gets me because it's like, ugh. It's like watching a Cronenberg film. You just can't do it half the time. You're just like, ew. Why are you doing this to me now? Don't do this to me now, please. It's quite disgusting. It's still no use. Both of the steel balls were destroyed. This place is gonna fall. Johnny, dig a hole in the ground before the balls can touch you. Dig Dig a hole with your nail bullets and hide inside it. God damn it, that's a word. That was a word to say. There's someone over there. Too shallow. My nail bullets, they're useless. They get destroyed almost immediately. Like a sound that instantly gets muffled. What is this enemy doing? There's someone there. I feel like I know who he is. I can sense other things coming this way. Dio, is this Dio's ability? It's too shallow, Gyro. It's too late. I can't make it. My bullets don't have enough power to dig a large hole in a short amount of time. Run! Something else is coming behind Han. Hurry up and get out of here. Reach, Johnny. I'll pull you out. Grab onto my hand. Run, Gyro. It's too late for me. Get the hell out of here now. Don't hurt my sunshine boy. Whoa! 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 Oh, great. How does someone mentally prepare for that kind of thing? I don't know. I don't know how one mentally prepares for the fact of this really disturbing scenes. Because in movies, I'm actually pretty much alright. Nothing really kind of scares me that much anymore. I'm kind of just really desensitized after a while. I think Dead Space kind of changed me, and then Resident Evil 7 kind of changed me even more. I'm just to the point that nothing kind of scares me. Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing to mentally prepare for something that disturbs you because you just don't know what it is. Are those Dio's dinosaurs? No, that isn't it. Dio doesn't have an ability like this. There's another enemy here. I can sense Dio too. It must be a team. Dio formed a team with someone. We're gonna get out of here, Johnny. Hurry up and get in your damn horse. Oh man, alright. Should I just do a Cronenberg sesh after this then? After I finish part 7, do a massive Cronenberg sesh. Let's get through every single Cronenberg film. That'll get me prepared, I think. Just watch The Fly on repeat constantly. That gets you prepared for like mental torture of disturbing scenes. That film is freaking disgusting. Even without Evil Dead the remake. It's Evil Dead the remake, just that film is just absolutely disgusting to sit through. I remember watching it like after I had dinner. I was like, oh my god, I should not have done this. That's just after that point I was like, yep, never watch a horror film after dinner. Not a good idea. It's not like you, Johnny, to give up just like that. Even if they are blown to pieces, my steel boards will keep on rotating. I dug that hole for you. Even if they're in pieces, they can still easily dig a hole for a person. But now I don't have any more shots. I have to rely on you. We have to find out who the second guy is, and soon. All that, Gyro. I want to go to Lake Michigan, no matter what it takes. I need to get to Lake Michigan. But my nail bullets, just with these, will I be able to make it? I don't know if I can beat anyone with just my nail bullets. Oh, okay, that's just a 41 done, so 42, let's go. Oh, that's swaggy Johnny. That's swaggy Johnny. That's swaggy Johnny, though. With some floating corpse parts, though, that kind of just... that gets you. That gets you a little bit, I say. That gets you a little bit after a while. There was one manga I was actually kind of reading about, didn't read it, but it was just full on, just gore everywhere. I was like, wow, alrighty. I mean, I've seen some Junji Ito stuff. I'm just kind of like, wow, that's extreme. Some extreme stuff going on there. I was like, I'm good, fam. And I think they're also turning it into an anime next season. To actually see whether or not they actually do adapt those perfectly, because there are some disgusting things in those mangas. So 42, it's on its way part 3. Hold on, Johnny. Get on my horse. They don't surround us again. Let's get out of here. Surround us? around us. Oh really? I have to go back and actually read all of them because it's kind of eluded me to this whole entire point. After the whole entire thing of PT, I was like, I need to go and read his stuff, but then I kind of just forgot about it. I don't know what happened. I actually can't remember an actual piece of fiction that actually made me feel ill before. I mean, I've had games that make me feel ill. I'm just like, what am I even doing here? Let me tell you something about myself. Me, Johnny born Jonathan Joestar. I was born and raised in Danville. Born and raised in Danville, Kentucky. The Joestar family used to be aristocrats before they fell into ruin. But my father was wealthy. He was the owner of several farms, and was the 7-time winner of the Triple Crown, a top-notch horse race. Because of my father's work, there was a time in my childhood where I spent several years in England. Johnny, what are you doing under the table? Raise your left hand. Listen, Jonathan. Not limited to dining manners. Indication of reverence towards the people around you. Englishmen especially value table manners. Do you want everyone to think that we are a group of uneducated, uncultured American countrymen? Oh, okay, alrighty. What are you hiding in your pocket? Show me. I'm sorry, Father. You were so cute I didn't tell you to apologize or nothing. I told you to show me. Oh man. The mandem's adorable. It's breaking me. Dinner is over. Jonathan, go to your room immediately. But first, you must drown that thing in the lake, understood? Jesus Christ! But you said I could keep him. You promised. Don't change the subject. You are the one who broke our promise. I said that you could keep it. Granted, you keep it in the cage. And you're calling me a liar? You must dispose of it yourself. Do you understand, Jonathan? Go! Sob. I had a brother 5 years my elder named Nicholas. What are you going to do, What are you going to do, Johnny? Are you going to drown it? It's all my fault. But I can't drown Danny. I can't do it. But we can't keep that mouse in our place anymore, Johnny. Oh. Listen, I have an idea. How about we let Danny go in the woods? You can do that, right? I'm sure Danny will be fine on his own in the woods. I can't. Dad will definitely tell me to give him proof that I drowned Danny. He'll definitely ask me to see his corpse. That's easy enough. You know how they have those stuffed mice in our school science rooms. They have birds and even foxes too. Tomorrow I'll ask my teacher to let me borrow one of the white mouses. If you show that to Dad, he'll believe it's Danny. I can't believe that he'd open it up to see if you'd actually drown it or not. Actually, he'd do something like that, wouldn't he? He'd flip out even if you cut it open and all the stuffing came out. Ha! Nicholas, thanks. You're so smart, big bro. The teacher will definitely give you the mouse too because you're a good student. Damn it! There we are. I said the word in the end. Ah, you're right. Now you mention it, you're right. Weird thing is, I was actually rewatching part 1 just recently as well, and I completely forgot about that. Good job, actually. Good job on that. When I would have completely forgotten about it, someone would have mentioned it in the comments, be like, oh yeah, you're right. Oh wow, that's actually kind of cool. That JoJo reference, though. It's a JoJo reference and half, that is. Oh man. That Johnny flashback, though. But Johnny, can you really let Danny go? Yeah. Wow, Nicholas, he's amazing. There are so many JoJo references in Part 7, it's actually beyond belief at this point. Like, if we took apart every single reference to into JoJo in JoJo Part 7, it would actually fill the whole entirety of the JoJo reference meme at this point. If I tell him to run 200 meters in 17 seconds, he'll do it in exactly 17 seconds. I told him to do the next 200 meters in 23 seconds and in 19 seconds, but he always gets it exactly. He's never even 0.0000000000001 a second late. How does he do that? That's so cool. Do you think I could do that too? Well, it all depends on your determination and hard work. But that Nicholas is a special case. He's always had that expert sense of time. He was born with it. He doesn't have that ability, so that's why he chose to become a trainer instead. My throat just died halfway through that sentence just then. Who's that? A big horse, huh? Its name is Black Rose. It's a bit sensitive, but your brother is going to ride it in his next tournament. He'll definitely win for sure. And I mean the kid who's leading the horse with Dad. Oh, he was Diego something. Some kid named Dio. Oh! He's got some promise, so they're letting him work here as a hot walker. Nicholas is really amazing. He can control such a huge horse perfectly. His control is no different than when he was running the other horse. You're good at everything, Nicholas. Maybe I'm not your real brother. We don't look alike. Listen, Johnny, you're still young. No matter what Dad says, when you get a little older, I'll teach you how to ride, I promise. Then we can ride around the world together, helping each other through hard times. Huh? Huh? Nicholas! Nicholas, a doctor! Someone call a doctor! What happened? Ah! What the hell just happened? I saw a mouse scuttling near the horse's legs. It ran off into the woods. Black Rose was startled by a white mouse. Oh, that Chekhov gun though. Breathe. Oh God, please, keep on breathing, please. Someone hurry up and get the doctor. Nicholas! Nicholas! Oh, damn. That's actually really goddamn sad. First place in Kentucky... must be Kentucky Derby, actually, that one. World's fastest, John... Oh. Ugh. What are you doing in here, Jonathan? Oh, father. You were home? Well, my riding boot, the bottom was falling off. I think the quality was bad, so I thought I could borrow one of these. I see, but you must return those boots to the closet. That's Nicholas's closet, and those are Nicholas's riding boots. Huh? I know, he was so goddamn good, and then... Damn it. Every single goddamn time. That Iraqi, man. That Iraqi. He just doesn't know when to quit, does he? Breaking my heart. We lost fams, okay? We lost fams. Too many fams. Yes, I know that, but I don't have a pair of spare boots, only this one. And my feet are the same size as Nicholas's used to be now. Perhaps you didn't notice the hole in the bottom of your boots because you weren't taking care of them properly. That's your responsibility. Yes, I see your point, but I have an important tournament today. I promise you that I'll win. Win? That's strange. Winning means you'll be number one. Dio won't be running in today's race. Even if you win, can that really be considered a victory? Don't get so cocky. You never even beaten Dio, have you? Nicholas. He was far superior to someone like... Nicholas was far superior to someone like that Dio. Please, I don't have time to find another pair. Please let me borrow these boots. No. You have no right to use Nicholas's things. Put them back. What? What is it, Dad? You're always talking about Nicholas this. You were talking about Nicholas this, Nicholas that. My brother died 7 years ago. I'm the one that's going to be in the race today. Please come watch my race today. I'll win for you. Just put Nicholas's boots back in the closet, Jonathan. No. What? These are just boots. They're just objects. I'm going to enter today's race wearing these boots. Are you going to insult your own brother? Give them to me. Stop. Let go. Let go. Damn it, just let go. Get the fuck off. Jesus Christ. Father. Oh, God. You took the wrong son. Jesus! What? Dad? What did you just say? Get out! You're not welcome here anymore. Get out! Fine. If you're going to be that way, I'm not going to trust anyone. I'll do fun on my own. I know, it's just, Jesus Christ, this poor dude. You don't do it to my sunshine boy. Johnny Jones was my sunshine boy. Jesus Christ. Man, everyone's got a pretty sad backstory in this manga. Jesus. Jesus Christ, Araki. Oh, man. A mouse scuttled near Black Rose's legs. A white mouse. Where did that mouse come from? Was it really there? Yes, it probably did pass in front of Nicholas's horse. The white mouse, the one I let go of, instead of drowning like I was told. There's no mistake. Then he had come back. God, I made a mistake. It was supposed to be my brother. It should have been me who was taken. It wasn't supposed to be my brother. It should have been me that was taken. I should have been the one to die. That's why I had to pay the price. Someday fate would catch up with me. Bit by bit, fate would come surround me directly, and it would blind me so I couldn't escape. I would have an inch of hope, a moment of happiness. Everyone would abandon me. In the end, no one would ever be concerned for me. Everyone would leave. They won't even glance back. Not like me. Gyro. That's what you just said. That's what you said just now. No, this is me. This is the path that I'm walking. Right now, I feel the same as I did when I thought about the mouse. There's something that I can't see surrounding me quietly, threatening to catch up with me. I can't beat it with something like my nail bullets. My sound ability doesn't stand a chance against this thing. Oh, man. I'm actually speechless. That's actually incredible. Ah, man. Sorry to hear that, because goddamn, we hit the emotional portion of JoJo Part 7 just then. My throat starts to leave me. Christ on a bicycle, that was... God. That was good. It, for its pieces, Whoa. Ah. Ah. This manga's incredible. He's here in the cornfield. He's running through the field. Yeah, it's true, because it's one of those things that it's kind of portrayed in such a way that it feels authentic to how he actually kind of grew how he grew up as well. The idea that he kind of he did in theory at points had it, like he was winning, he had things, but at the same time everyone would just leave him like nothing. It was just like he was just left there, just gone. It was kind of depressing when you think about it. It does kind of show you what that whole entire thing can do. Like, in essence, he's one of those people that kind of was surrounded, but at the same time, when it came to it, he was left with nothing. No one was there. It's kind of depressing when you think about it. Which is really depressing. It gives you just an insight to how those things kind of work as well. The idea of how that past event actually still kind of creeps up to him as well. It was all kind of just done to the point, to the T, and it's just exquisite. You can't help but just admire the fact of how well that was written. He's running through the field. The user. Dio is just lending his dinosaurs to that guy as a tool. His ability is definitely not Dio's. His range must be several meters. This stand doesn't destroy whatever this dinosaur touch. Whatever these dinosaurs touch, it sends a signal and it destroys what's at the end of the signal. It works like a sound, like how a sound travels. It doesn't destroy our horse on impact, it travels through until it reaches our bodies. Well, Valkyrie's gonna go down too if this keeps up. Damn it, we're in deep shit. Wasn't Hot Pants around here somewhere? Go find Hot Pants. I need him to fix this leg with his spray. It's bleeding like crazy. Yeah, because it kind of proves to you there's actually more going on with the characters than just what's actually kind of going on the screen. It's actually it adds depth to them completely when you think about it. Though they had depth already, one of those things that you do say that Johnny, for his whole entire point, always had depth. He's been one of those characters that's been very, very freaking well developed. Like there hasn't never been a point where you say, well, Johnny hasn't really been that kind of good. He's always been well developed, but now that you get that line, it kind of just mentions that it's something he can't defeat with his power. It's something within himself. It makes you realize it's like, damn, it's something far greater than what they're actually fighting right now. It's a personal demon. So that makes the whole entire experience, like his actual fight, ever more kind of authentic and actually kind of a lot more kind of organic. It makes it just feel as if you want to see him get to the point where he kind of feels happiness. He doesn't feel that kind of desperation, or that depression. It's eating him away. When you think about it, yeah, Jesus Christ. That would be great, actually. If he sings another song, that'd be great. I need that Kalon spin-off now. I can't, there's no time for that. There are even more of these monsters now. What the hell? Some of them are flying towards us. We're gonna get hit. We're gonna hit the Mississippi River soon. Shit, this is bad. There's gonna be a dead end for us. It's no use. They're going to catch up. They're here. Joe doesn't have a steel ball with him right now. My nail bullets are powerless against them. Surrounded. They've been surrounded. They've caught up to me. Johnny, we're going to ditch our horses. Our horses can cross the river on their own. To save Valkyrie, I'm going to let it go. What? Jump, Johnny! Jump off, Johnny! Jump! Dig! Johnny, get under the mud. Oh, no. Ah, what? Ah, fire! God damn, for a person who needs to go somewhere, that's going really freaking slow. Jesus Christ. What the? My fingers are burning. JoJo's. It was a good idea to burrow under the mud to scatter the sounds, but these are different. My mouth is just... Ah! My eyes! Mine is caught on fire! These monsters aren't limited to just cutting or stabbing. They also have the ability to burn. If he's under the mud, JoJo's, they'll eventually burn us alive from the inside out. JoJo's. This was what he was planning. It's almost as if he had not known that we would burrow under the mud. We must have other abilities as well. It's as if different sounds have us completely surrounded. He already trapped us. Hey Johnny, you know you're really getting on my nerves. Don't just sprue whatever you're thinking out your goddamn mouth. I don't have my silver balls. Listen, you can't win with your nail bullets. That I underestimated my rotations. Are you looking down on the 250 years of the Zeppeli family history? What I've taught you is still just the basics. Huh? Pay your respects. I'll teach you the next step in the rotations. Lesson 4, probably. I've got no choice. We're cornered, so I have to teach you. What? At another level? Oh, damn it! It's actually a little bit more. It's 42.5. The saying goes that something cannot be born from nothing, but it is only a hypothetical statement. In recent scientific studies, there have been cases where subatomic particles, tiny particles, have been born from what deemed nothing, a scientific vacuum, and this energy can disappear as quickly as it can appear. And this subatomic, there we go, my throat was given out. Subatomic particles have the ability to suddenly convert into energy. Apparently, concepts such as gravity and mass are born from these principles. In short, something can be born from nothing, and nothing is equivalent to possibility. This idea of subatomic particles is not restrained only to the field of space, but it happens all the time on our planet, within our daily lives. Yeah. Oh man, I have been exposed. The driver exposed. Like I'm gonna go on YouTube tomorrow. Type my name in, and I'll see an exposed video. It just says I'm actually Kira. Yeah, it's true. I just want to live a quiet life. I want to live a quiet life, but clearly I can't. I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those goddamn that goddamn Dwang gang. Jesus Christ. All I wanted was a quiet life. Clearly I can't have that quiet life anymore. With that as an introductory concept, in this story, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the spiritual energy that some humans have to draw on is called stands. For our purposes, this principal spirit energy is expressed through visual depictions. For example, they can be shown as such. They can be shown as characters of their own, which appears behind their user, human or animal. When they punch an object, things can be destroyed. In other cases, they can store their energy in objects such as swords or guns. It can also take the form of a mundane object such as dolls, playing cards, boats, cars, or words. Some of these things have the ability to move or attack others. There are those that are small and move in large numbers. Someone can become part of one's body, and those who can see these stands with their heart eyes are called stand users. Stands adhere to some rules like the following. Number 1. Stands move according to their users' wishes and commands. Stands can only be affected by other stands. When stands are injured, their user is also injured in the same place. When a stand user dies, their stand disappears with them. Consequently, when a stand is defeated, the user dies. 6. A stand's energy or power is inversely proportional to their range of operation. The closer the stand is to their user, the more powerful and precise and fast it is. Don't remind me of Shigechi, okay? I still have not got over that death. There's one of those deaths I have not got over yet. But the farther away the stand goes, the weaker, slower, the less precise the moves become. Therefore, there are such things as smart or stupid ways to use one stand. Stands can be inherited. There can only be one stand to one user. Depending on the user, stands have ability to evolve. Our predecessors, with their wisdom, created tools that have the ability to draw out these stands. Whether they were able to do this through their intelligence or through sheer chance is unknown. And like the ripple from Phantom Blood and the Still Waters from the Still Water Run, these abilities can be said to be a step towards achieving the ultimate goal of a stand. Someone actually pointed that out. The entirety of Part 4 is basically Kira getting kink-shamed. I was like, oh yeah. When you think about it, it is true. I was like, huh. It was there. It was there all along. The whole entirety of the Part 4's true meaning was Kira getting kink-shamed. I was shocked when I read that. I was like, well, alrighty. I guess this whole entire thing I've been living is a lie. Oh boy. Oh man, damn, that was a volume. That was a goddamn volume of JoJo. Oh god. It's a beautiful series. It's a beautiful goddamn series. It's beautiful. It's exquisite. It's beautiful. I love the fact that each part, like kind of certain arcs kind of draw out the kind of personal reasons for the characters to be there. I really do like that because Ringo really brought out the whole entire thing with Gyro, and now we've got this whole thing with Johnny as well. I actually kind of like that because it kind of allows you to see there's actually a personal reason to why they're there. It actually kind of allows them to grow as well. It allows them to see the flaws in their character. Actually allows them to actually kind of fix their flaws, actually kind of grow because of it. Oh man. But yeah, it was one of those things, I kind of enjoyed that. Johnny's backstory is kind of sad when you think about it, because everything that happened to him, it's kind of just, it's one of those things that it's just by chance when you think about it. It's not like it was his fault in any way, shape or form, it just happens. Like, he's kind of the wrong place at the wrong time, really. Kind of the one thing, they're kind of one of those things that you can't avoid it. You think you're doing the right thing, but in the end you're not. It's a terrible thing when you think about it. The whole thing with the mouse, it was just, man. It wasn't what he expected. He expected, he'll let him go and actually will just go away and that'll be it. Kind of saving him from certain death, but in theory, no, it actually was like one of those butterfly effects where it actually kind of came back and actually kind of in theory impeded him as well. And it's just one of those things, especially when it happened with the race at the end, when he actually kind of inadvertently really hurt his father and actually just kind of got disowned in no short terms. It was sad because you don't want to see it happen to him because he's not a bad person. It's one of those things that a lot's happened to him. Now he's got to reflect upon those things, actually kind of grow because of it. It's one of those things that he's a character that you do see that growth. You do see the ways in which his character was flawed and how he's trying to fix said flaws. And I really do like that aspect. Like, it's one of those things that you have these characters, though. Not as much as Gyro, because Gyro was the character you had to deconstruct completely, because he was one of those characters that was pretty much perfect his whole entire time. There had to be some kind of flaws with his character. But Johnny, up to his whole entire point, he's been a character that's had flaws. It's been shown already. Like, his character traits have already been shown, and the flaws have already been there. But now we kind of get to see what really happened in his past to shape into the future, and how that actually now is going to kind of become the center point for his arc, and how maybe that will then grow him as well. And how he's got to overcome it. It's true, because one of those things that it's psychological more than anything. Psychological is the one. Like, it's one of those things, it's more psychological than beforehand, because before it was just, it's a stand user, they got to fight. I mean, Part 6 kind of inadvertently changed it slightly. It's kind of like, at some points it changed it. But this one's really delving into the characters themselves. Really kind of showing you there is flaws to these characters. These characters aren't perfect. It is kind of a needed thing, because we've always had this idea these characters are actually kind of been perfect. They've been these people that you can't really see flaws in. They've been they've been the greatest people in the universe. You've always loved them. You're like, oh, that man over there, oh, he's pretty freaking cool. That kind of thing. You never really kind of saw any flaws within them. But part 7 is really kind of showing you, no, these characters aren't completely perfect. They are completely, in some cases, broken people. And it's actually kind of a nice thing to show, because it kind of shows you there's actually something going on behind closed doors. There's emotions we aren't actually seeing. It's actually kind of a nice thing, because you get a surface level emotion, but you get a deeper understanding of that character. And the whole thing with Johnny just kind of proved it. This idea that he's a person that's kind of... You don't really see it personally as the time goes on, but now you know there's desperation in him, this depression, this idea of what's actually kind of eating away his soul. It kind of shows you a different perspective on his actual character. It shows you what kind of was going on behind closed doors and how he's trying to kind of replicate it, but really fix it. I really do like that aspect. It really kind of just delves really deep into him and actually kind of just shows you, no, there's actually more going on here. You're not just kind of getting that, you're getting a lot more here. It gives a nice perspective on his character as well, I think. It's one of those things that I think JoJo needed this. I think what he's actually doing in this part, it's what JoJo needed. Because it was kind of, you've got perfect people, you've got these people you couldn't, like, you can't say, oh, that character was terrible, or that thing, like that. They were all pretty much great people. Jonathan Joestar in part 1 was amazing, you just loved him. Joseph Joestar as well, he was freaking great. JoJo, after a while, he became a boy. And then the same thing with Josuke, and also subsequently Giorno, and also subsequently Jolene as well. They were all pretty much perfect. There was nothing really wrong with them, like, kind of per se. Certain ones kind of did bring out character traits that kind of made you go, yep, maybe there's actually something going on there. It wasn't too much, but this one's kind of showing it, no. No, these characters, they aren't what you think they are. That's what I like. I like a series with a flawed character. Like it was one of those things that I was kind of watching Inuashiki recently, and I was kind of the hero in Inuashiki is a terrible villain because he's a flawed person. Don't get me wrong, it's kind of shown there, but how they kind of handle his character, he constantly pulls 180s. That it just feels as if he's kind of like he's not that good. He's not a character you actually can get behind or kind of want to see grow or see anything like that because he's repetitious. But here, you get a stan user, you get a person who's you get a person really. You get someone who's got more than just, oh, he's a stan user. He's not just a roadblock. That in Inuashiki you get that whole entire thing with him. In Inuashiki with Hero, you get this idea he's just a roadblock by now. You'd want to see him get taken down because he's got no depth. Yeah, that's true. Part 5 did actually have it. I think Part 6 also did have it as well. Part 6 kind of did, in theory, have those character traits, which kind of did grow the characters. But I think Part 4, 3, 2, and 1 didn't really kind of have it too much. Part 4 did, I think, as well. I did actually see the Overlord Season 2 PV. It looks good, but I'm scared because it's one core long only. Let's say split core, I'm terrified because they're doing more than one arc. But yeah. Yeah, I remember it's done by the same guy who did Gantz because it's freaking plastered all over the goddamn walls in the actual manga. Like, oh, there's Gantz. But nah, I just think Inuashiki. Whenever you say anything against Inuashiki, people are just like, oh, you don't like good stuff, do you? You got a terrible opinion. I'm like, no. I've seen good characterization. These characters aren't good. It's just one of those things that. Everyone just goes, oh, all you care about is JoJo. I'm like, yeah, because JoJo does it perfectly. Like, you can never argue with JoJo how they do things because they're characterized absolutely perfectly, just to the point that you admire it. Same thing with Gintama, same thing with Sangatsu. All those series, they tend to kind of characterize their characters. They feel as if they're kind of genuine, they feel real. But anyway, Shiki just doesn't. And I just think it was one of those things, I think it's one of those things that it needs... This manga is perfect. I would agree. Some of them were forgettable in Part 6. Like, don't worry, they were forgettable. Don't get me wrong. Like, as time went on, they were kind of like, okay, it was kind of getting to the point that you just went, all right. But I think it made up for it for the central villain himself. The central villain just kind of made up for it. I think Pucci fixed it. Personally, I think Pucci went about kind of going, yeah, all right, we got terrible minor villains, but the main villain actually kind of makes the whole entire thing feel worth it, which actually kind of worked in its context. But yeah, I mean, god damn it, this show's manga's incredible. Like, it really freaking is. Like, it's one of those things you can't help but love it because it just does everything to the T. It's like Sangatsu in a line. It's just goddamn amazing. Oh no, I did see the one that was released yesterday, I think it was. There was a PV yesterday it had Zaryusu and Shariyu as well, and also Krush. I saw that one. I suddenly get to Hunter x Hunter. I think what I might do is finish JoJo and get to Hunter x Hunter afterwards. Because one of those ones that I didn't want to kind of pick it up because it was one of those ones that hasn't finished yet. I'm kind of like, would it ever be finished? Will I pick it up and actually ever see it finish or not? But it's maybe one of those ones I probably get to after I've done this. Either that or something else. I have to kind of remember what else I have to get to. Now, I think Inuyashiki's got one good thing. It's got the main character. That's about it. But anything after that point is just kind of like, it's alright. I mean, there was a couple episodes you're like, yeah, that's actually pretty good. But then after that point, you're just like, meh. And the latest episode was just kind of pitifully done because you're just kind of like, what's the point? I just don't care anymore. I don't know. It's each to their own, as they say when you think about it. But JoJo is absolutely outstandingly perfect. I love it to bits. Oh man. The other thing is really kind of the other thing is, yeah, I've heard the anime does actually do it on a good point because the manga just doesn't want to finish. It's stuck there in limbo. It's like Berserk as well. Berserk's just stuck in limbo. That's why I've just I got to the end of the Golden Age arc and I actually read half the Conviction arc. I was like, yeah, I think maybe, just maybe, I won't see it ever finished. It might be kind of just, I don't want to kind of get completely screwed over all the time, so I just won't read the rest of it. So the anime did not do a good job though. So yeah, but nah, one day I'll get to the other cream of the crop of shonen as well. It is freaking edgy. Like, believe me, Inuyashiki is edgy as hell. I've watched it from episode 1 to 11, or episode 1 to 10 now. It is edgy beyond belief. It's one of those ones that you just kind of like, wow, after a while. It's like, Hero's just an edgy teen. It's just nothing else to him. It just, you kind of just saw a little bit of depth here and there. Like, oh, wait, there might just be something with him, but just ruins it completely. Like, oh. And now they've got the whole entire ending going, and I was like, oh, they're going to do an end of the world scenario, aren't they? And it's going to be one of those things they probably sacrifice themselves and actually kind of fix the world. And I'll be like, oh, God, really? And I won't like it at all, because I know it's going to be like that, so I'm kind of scared and dreading it. That's the problem I see with Hunter x Hunter, really. I actually never got too far into Gantz, because the anime was so terrible. I just couldn't get into it. I need to kind of go back and read the manga, but the anime was horrid. Everyone said that. Everyone said he looks like Light at me. I was like, he does actually, I think. He does resemble Light a bit, but Light's actually a smart villain. You actually kind of just like him, but with Hero, you just can't stand him. He's just like, what's going on? Well, I can't stand this. And he just goes at the end, oh, so I'm the villain. Like, dude, you murdered so many people. How do you not realize that? I mean, I get the whole entire thing. He doesn't actually kind of realize his own mistakes and his own like kind of character actions, but it just kind of brings way too many things into the whole entire thing. But you go, what? How does he not realize that? Yeah, I'll probably get the manga after I finished one of these things. It's on a way big agenda I've got to do. I've got to finish this. I've got to do the rest of Purple Haze's feedback. I've got to do Dead Man's Questions. Got to do the one about Dio. Got to do the rest of Rohan's one, which is only one chapter. So it's one of those things I've got to get to it. And also got to finish off my Duck Box one day as well. I think Kira was good up to the point. Kira was good up to the point in Death Note when L dies. When L dies, it just kind of got off the rails after that point. I think Death Note got a bit off the rails after a while, so I didn't kind of like it a little bit. It was good still. It just wasn't as good when L was alive. When L was alive, he had that whole entire thing with the Ray Pemba section was just one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my lifetime as a kid. I loved it. But after that point, it's like, nah, it's actually not that good. After that. Because the Ray Pemba section was just, mwah, it's beautiful at that point. Well, he dies at the end, doesn't he? Light dies. That's how it finishes. I swear, Ryuk writes his name down in Death Note and he dies. Everybody knows I had to study the film, not the latest one, the OG Japanese live action. I don't think it ended the same way. I can't remember. I don't think I ever saw part 2. I saw part 1, which is alright. I've read too many in my life where he's just been an edgy, brooding teen. I'm like, god damn it. It kind of irritates you. It's like, it kind of gets to the point, it's like, oh, please, no, don't do that anymore. Don't do edgy teens. So I get it. I get what they're trying to do with the edgy teen sections, but it's just, no, it just doesn't work for me. after a while, because you see good protagonists, you're like, yeah, I want to see more of that. You don't ever get that. Oh boy. But anyway, I think I should end it here because I'll go and grab some food. I'm actually starving right now. I stand up as well. I stood up in like a good hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, I think the anime is a really bad representation of the manga, really, because the anime is absolute garbage of Gantz. Yeah, that's the problem. The anime is horrible. I've sat through like I think like good 13 episodes. I think it's like nope, not doing it. Because I remember my brother saying, "Oh, you should watch this. It's absolutely die." I was like, "Okay, I'll see how bad it is." I was like, "Oh my god, it's actually terrible." So I would say read the manga of Gantz, because I've actually heard people say the actual manga is pretty good. It was Gonzo that did it, didn't they? If I remember correctly, the old anime, Gonzo was the ones that did it. Because Gonzo did also, what's it? Did they do Hellsing before? Gonzo did their own version of Hellsing. It was just like, oh. Until like Madhouse did the whole thing with Ultimate. I think Gonzo did something else before that point as well. Actually, kind of made him differ a lot as well. But I don't know. But yeah, that's it for me for today. That's it for the JoJo's as well. Oh man, this was exquisite, good stuff, buenissimo. So, with all that instead of indeed being the drive, I actually might go and stream some Drakengard in a minute as well. I got Drakengard, so I'm actually might just go and stream that in a second. So probably will be on Twitch, and I will probably be on Twitch soon. Test out Drakengard. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole, and you don't leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here and you want to stay a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help quite a bit. I think Gonzo did make some good things. They have. Did Gonzo did Lane? Was Lane done by Gonzo? I can't remember now. Because I sworn it was on my Gonzo. Oh no, Triangle Staff. I thought it was Gonzo. I don't think it was Gonzo. I did something beforehand that I liked. Can't remember it. But man, yeah. So until next time, see you guys later. Bye now. I would say always go and read something you don't. If you've watched something that has an adaptation, just go and read it afterwards, because you probably will enjoy it a lot more. I had that with a lot of things I did. I could not stand the actual anime, but I read the manga. I was like, this is actually really freaking good. Just go. I always go and read it anyway. Until then, adios.